What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another video from Bolts to the Wall Trading. I hope you guys had a great day today. This is going to be my watch list video for October 19th, 2017. Before I get into my watch list, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that we are recording, and we are. Before I get into my watch list, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Just because I like a stock does not mean you have to like it as well, and no company is sponsoring me. And for those new viewers that might be saying, what is this channel all about? It's just me sharing my tips and just everything that I know about the stock market. It's an open forum for people to ask questions and for me to answer it to the best of my abilities. So with that being said, let's go into our watch list for tomorrow. As you guys know, I'd like to do these really quickly because I don't like to waste too much time. First one on the list is INSG. This one has been popping up on my watch list constantly, and for good reason. I mean, I had my line here, my old line, but obviously that's not relevant anymore. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. And I just like it because of this spike right here to $1.70. So that's where I'll draw my new line. Chart doesn't look all that great, but again, what we're doing right now is identifying potential, and we're gonna see how it responds tomorrow. We don't really for more or less care how, well, we do care how it looks today, but we just want to identify potential today and see how it reacts tomorrow. For all we know, tomorrow it could look like crap, and that's fine, but it has potential today. Next one, HTGM. This one, it looks like yesterday I had this one, drew my line at $2.58. It could never go above that, and it's currently at around 243-ish right here. So again, we're just hoping that it can break above $2.58. MTBC is another one that I've had for a while. It looks like I have a line up here. Let me first draw a line right here at 333, which is the high of the day. Now let me see if I can locate where that other line is. Come on, come on. Wow, this is really slow, guys. I'm sorry about this. I guess, no, maybe not. Alright, so I have a line right here at $3.59. That was a previous high, but if I zoom in, I'm going to delete this line and put it here at $3.81. So essentially, we could play a break above $3.32 and look to get out. I don't want to say 381, but that's as high as it could go because this is a resistance point. But you know, if you could get out at 365, 360-ish, that would be a good one. So that's why I want to keep that one on there. So I just got to keep that in mind, that there is a line above that. What is that? Seminar. Next one, CLSN. This one, it reached the high of $4.19. It looked like it almost tried to come up to that today, but it never really quite made it. So I'm going to keep that one on watch as well. This one is pretty evident. Let me get rid of this old line. It had a spike in the morning to $2.14. After that, it consolidated. So that one has potential. ADHD. This one looks like I have a line drawn in the past. Let's take a look. Yep. So our line right here was at it looks like 139, 140. So it moved exactly what you would expect sometimes. It came up, touched that line, and it looks like it just went up just like 1 cent, but then it came back down. So if it can come across again and go above it, I think it'll be a good one. So I'm going to get rid of this line and put it at 140. Next, AMPE. Let's see where I have my previous line at $1.34. So I'm comfortable leaving that there. I'm not gonna draw a new line here. I rather get in at the break above $1.34. So I'm gonna leave that where it is. TNDM, next one on the list. The high of the day was $2.83, so I'll put my line there. PLX, this one is one that I found this morning. It has a lot of volume, 25 million. So the only reason I kept this one on here is for the volume, because of the volume. I want the volume to keep going and potentially break above $1. Why not 93 cents? Because a dollar, or every whole dollar amount, is a big resistance point. So that's why I'd rather play the break above $1 and not 93 cents. So now for my other list. Starting off with LLNW. This one's pretty, I think, self-explanatory. It moved up after the market closed to highs of 515. That's where I draw my line, and you guys know the rest. EVLV, we had an old line drawn here at $1.20. The price action already moved past 120 to 127, so that's where I'll draw my new line. And again, I'll keep up with this one tomorrow morning. DEST, next one. Looks like we had our line drawn at 242. It made highs of $2.59 in the pre-market, so that's where I'll draw my new line. CLD, again, this one broke through the line that we had drawn, and it ended the day in a little uptrend, so that's good news. As you can tell right here, it's just moving upward. So I will draw my line at $4.48. WPRT, same situation here. It had a pretty good run all day in pretty much an upward trend to highs of $3.68. So that's where I will draw my line there, and with momentum and volume, hoping that it can cross above. OCN, next one on the list. This one went all the way up to $3.97. It had a pretty good run, actually. Yeah, it had a wow. It went from about, it was maybe like 30 cents. But anyways, it went up to $3.97. I'm not gonna draw my line at $3.97. I'd rather get in above the whole dollar amount, which is $4. And right now it's at 381. So 20 cents to make up. Not sure if it's going to be able to make that up, but I identified it as potential, so that's why I'm going to keep it on there. VKTX, this one is probably one of my favorites as of right now, but again, we don't know how it's going to react tomorrow morning. Everything could change, but I do like the fact that it had a spike when the what was that, at 3:30ish, just half an hour before the market closed. Now look at this, it moved up, came back down, but then in the post market it started moving back up. It tested this line that we drew right here at 287, so it tested that resistance. It got rejected and it came back down. So if it can keep coming back up, coming back up, and then break above, it'll be a good one. If it breaks above 288 before the market opens and it's at 294, somewhere around there, then I will rather, whoa, why did I do that? Then I would rather play the break above $3 and not, 290 something. I'd rather play the break above $3, like I said. Next one, ECYT, and again, this is another good example of the whole number resistance point that I keep mentioning. This one just moved its way up, and it's no coincidence that when it reached $5, it got rejected, because $5 is a big, not just $5, but whole dollar amounts, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and so on, is a big mental resistance point. So it touched $5, it came down, and it looks like in the post market it tried also, and it got rejected. So if this one could break above $5 tomorrow, I think it could be a good one. NAK, I've had this one every now and then. This line is an old line, so let's see where that's coming from. Okay, so we have a high here at 225. So I'll draw that line there, and this line is coming from all the way on the 12th, so last week. So if it can break above 212, then the target price would be around 225, because that's the resistance line that we have identified here. This one, what I've noticed is that it moves slow. It doesn't make real sharp moves. As you can tell right here, the candles are smallish. They're not very big. So this one could be one that could drag out you know, throughout the day or throughout the morning or however long you invested. It's not going to be something that will just spike up 10-15 cents in a couple of seconds. At least that's what it looks like from the chart. Next one, ATRS. It finished the day on a high note, on highs of $2.26. So that's where I'll draw my line. And DRIO, I believe this one is a new company. It's a new, I think it just hit the market today. Oh no, never mind. I guess it hasn't done anything in the past. When I looked at it this morning, and it didn't really have any history on it. Oh wow, iPhone news, gain CE mark for iPhone 7 and iPhone 8. This one was a good one. Anyways, it spiked up to $3.64 from $1.79. So this was huge. $3.64. It's currently at $2.20. It has a lot of room to make up, but because it had this big jump, I want to see if it could do it again tomorrow. I think that a lot of people invested in this one today, and there might be more people investing in it tomorrow, trying to get it to do that move again. Again, it doesn't hurt to keep it on your watch list and just see how it responds in the morning. So, you know, you might be saying, well, man, that's a lot of stocks you got. I mean, how do you track them all? How do you keep track of everything? What I do is, I don't care if I have 20, 30, 40, 50 stocks between these two watch lists. What I do is I come in the morning, I turn on my computer, and I filter these two watch lists by volume. And I only focus on high volume stocks with a good looking chart. So out of, let's say, these right here, tomorrow morning I might only focus on 3 because the rest might have crappy volume. So, you know, I've seen people, or I've heard people say, you know, your watch list, it needs to be short. It needs to be, you know, just like 10 or whatever the case may be. I don't necessarily agree with that. If I identify potential, I write it down, and then I let the volume and I let the chart talk to me the following morning, and then that's when I decide if I want to look at it, or if I want to keep it, or if I just want to ignore it. So that's what I do. That's what works for me. So I'll come in tomorrow, I'll look at the volume on these stocks. I'll look at the volume on these stocks before the market opens. And out of these two watch lists, plus a watch list or a scanner that I run in the morning, I'll identify 4. I mean, I might have to take it up to 6, because today there was a lot of good stocks and I only focused on 4, and I should have focused on a little bit more. But anyways, I might, out of those watch lists and my morning scanner, I'll pick the top 4 to 6 that I believe have the best potential, and I'll just solely focus on those 4 to 6, nothing else. And I'll wait for it to make the move that I want it to make. Now, does it mean that if a stock comes up to this line that we drew, that it's for sure gonna cross that line and shoot to the moon? Absolutely not. What you're doing is you're making an educated decision to buy in with high volume, of course, hoping that it can break above. So let's take this one for example. Let's say that tomorrow the market opens and it's at $2.82 with high volume. I will most likely buy in expecting the break above 283. Does that mean that it's going to do it? No, it can go to 183 and then come crashing down. That's the risk that you take with stocks. You're expecting it to make a move, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to make it. So you have to have a plan ready when to buy, when to sell, and if it doesn't go your way, when to get out. 3 really important things. So I'm going to leave it there because I think I dragged it on a little bit too much. It's again, this is my watch list for October 19th, 2017. Thank you everybody that has been watching my videos. Thank you everybody that has subscribed. Thank you everybody that has left me some comments or questions. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Have a great night and have a great day in the markets tomorrow.